Welcome back to our channel. How dangerous can a bird really be? You'll find that cassowaries are truly the spawn of Satan. And here's why. Out of all the bird species, the shoebills, the emus, the surprisingly violent swan, cassowaries are one bird that you don't want to be in close quarters with. It's not too far off to say that these may be one of the last descendants of the dinosaurs. Just look at that head. Look at those claws. You can find, or you can avoid, these living dinosaurs in the tropical rainforests of Australia and New Guinea, ready to disembowel their victims with one movement. There are three species of cassowary. First, you have the dwarf cassowary, also known as Bennett's cassowary. Then there's the northern or the single-wattled cassowary. The biggest, meanest, and most dangerous of the species is the third one, the notorious southern cassowary. Chills should be going down your spine at the mention of its name. It's the birdie that's verified by Guinness World Records, known as the most dangerous bird in the world. Just to be safe, let's assume all three are moderately dangerous. On average, they can reach a height of 6 feet or 2 meters tall. They weigh up to 200 pounds. That's 90 kilograms. That's the weight of around 13 bowling balls. Or that's the weight of a small, compact refrigerator. In other words, they're heavier than you think. All that comes into play when you move to the rest of their bodies. Cassowaries have insanely muscular legs that are reminiscent of a miniature version of a velociraptor's. They're even armored with scales and talons. They strictly use them for running, kicking, lunging, and jumping on top of a victim. These same legs can push them to a speed that clocks in at 30 miles per hour or around 50 kilometers per hour. Can they outrun you? Yes, they can. Easily. They can also jump at you while you're doing it. Their jumps can reach up to 5 to 7 feet in the air. And bad news too. They're powerful swimmers and have the same ability to move swiftly in the water just as on land. Circling back to their legs, you'll find that they end with 3 claw-tipped toes. The claw on the inner toe is a foe you do not want to meet, as it alone can reach a length of 5 inches long. A kick using those claws? It's game over for anyone.
Now that was a lot of damage.
Proving that they're truly the spawn of Satan, cassowaries' powerful kicks involve furiously jabbing their claws, using them like daggers. They can also employ a slashing motion or a swiping downwards motion. And yes, they do kind of look like they're something out of a karate movie. Can you guess what that claw on the inner toe can do? We'll save you the trouble. It can not only stab or slash at someone, it can literally disembowel them. You can find the wild version of them dwelling in the forests of northern Australia and New Guinea. But there are also captive cassowaries, which are also occasionally violently aggressive. One incident in 2019 involved a captive cassowary attacking a 75-year-old man who raised exotic birds. The man had fallen down to the ground, and the bird went on to kick him until he was mortally wounded. 2012, another incident in Babinda Boulders, Queensland. A cassowary kicked an Australian tourist so hard in the back that he was sent off a small cliff and down a bank. It's actually illegal to feed a cassowary if you come across one in the wild. As it turns out, in the areas where people are known to feed them, the cassowaries associated humans with food. So when they saw anyone, they expected to be fed and they would run up to them. Depending on the people's reactions, the birds would get aggressive. Believe it or not, ancient people in New Guinea 18,000 years ago are believed to have tried domesticating cassowary chicks to near adulthood. This is thousands of years before humans even tried domesticating the chicken. This practice hasn't continued, but imagine arriving at a fight with a bird known as the spawn of Satan.
I don't know who you are, and I will kill you.
On the off chance that you actually find yourself face to face with a cassowary, there are a couple of things you can do, or more importantly, a couple of things you need to avoid doing. In contrast to their reputation, cassowaries tend to be shyer than most people think, and they also tend to choose fight over flight. However, when they choose fight, that's when they're dangerous. So there's a window there where you may deal with a pre-spawn of Satan instead. The recommended precautions you should take is keeping your distance. especially if you're dealing with a bird that's with chicks or eggs. Slowly back away. If you can, find cover behind some shrubs or trees. Whatever you do, do not run. Remember, cassowaries run at a speed of 30 miles per hour. Usain Bolt, the fastest runner in the world, clocked in at 27.33 miles per hour.
Check out this video. It's specially selected for you. You'll like it.